What's going on, everyone? It's the Fantasy Football Almanac. Back at it with another best ball draft video. Today we're hopping into a best ball draft. We get the third pick, which I kind of don't like, to be honest. The third pick kind of stinks. Just because, all three of these guys are like the same in my mind. I have been trying to stack up as much Ja'Marr Chase as I possibly can recently, though. And the reason why I am doing that is because Ja'Marr Chase has the ability to drop 50 points in a single game. Not too many other wide receivers do. But anyways, before we hop into this video, if you guys could, it really would mean the world to me if you guys could go down, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that notification bell as well. Would mean so much to me. Thank you guys again so much for watching. The support has been phenomenal during this draft season, and I wish you guys all the best of luck in your drafts. I'm assuming they're probably coming up this weekend. I actually have a family draft in about 4 hours, and then my friend's draft is going on this Monday. So, I'm hopping into a ton of drafts. I'm really excited. I don't know if you guys can tell. I think you guys probably can. I'm super pumped. Fantasy football right around the corner. Best time of the year here. Football in less than a week now, too. Today it's September 2nd when I'm recording this. It should go up September 2nd as well. It's football season, boys. Holy crap. No more BS preseason games. No, no more of that bullshit. No more training camp reports. We're going to be seeing the real thing soon enough, and that's awesome to me. We're going to see Najee Harris in action, Diggs in action, Dalvin Cook. All of these week one guys in action soon enough here. I just can't wait. I think it's about to be awesome. I'm watching every single game. And then I probably, let me know down in the comments below exactly what you guys want to see. My philosophy right now is on Monday, I was probably going to do a Sunday recap. Then on Tuesday, and maybe Wednesday as well, do player rankings, like, matchups and everything like that. Then Thursday, I don't really know. So please let me know down below in the comments what you guys do want to see for this season, any type of fantasy. Oh, probably buy low, sell high candidates as well on Thursday. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to this season. It's going to be a really good season. A lot of unknowns. Like always with fantasy football, it's always crazy. This year we got Alvin Kamara, who might be suspended. We got Saquon Barkley, a crazy storyline shooting up these draft boards. We got Kyle Pitts, the best tight end prospect of all time this season. It's really exciting. We got the Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor storyline, which is the RB1. We have three of the most insane wide receivers we've ever seen, pretty much going back to back to back here. Normally, I advise going with running backs in round one. But this year, there's just so many good wide receivers. You can't be mad getting a Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, or Ja'Marr Chase. I think all three of them are about as safe as you can get. Safest investments you could possibly make. Here, Alvin Kamara is still on the board. We do have Trevante Williams as well. We are 2 picks away. Either of these guys I would be fine with. I think there's pretty slim to none chance we get Alvin Kamara here, but Trevante could be possible. Okay, it is possible we do get Alvin Kamara. Still think the odds are pretty low, though. But, he would be the guy I want because Alvin Kamara is such a beast here. I just really like Alvin Kamara. We're going to get Trevante Williams here. Trevante Williams is the guy I have risen on a ton. Because, honestly, at the end of the day, his ceiling is absolutely insane. If something happens to Melvin Gordon, I think he's got a nice floor as well. I just like him in fantasy football this season. That's my take on it. We do have Mike Evans falling down this board a little bit. I would not be surprised at all if he gets to me. I could also see myself taking Pitts or Chubb here. Or Fournette even. I'm not... All these wide receivers, I think, besides Mike Evans, who I think will be pretty awesome. Guy's a touchdown machine. Guy could drop 40 points in a game. I think it is possible to get similar wide receiver quality in the next tier, aside from maybe T. Higgins. But we do have Ja'Marr Chase here, so I don't want to double up with Ja'Marr Chase, T. Higgins. I think it lowers our overall ceiling, and in this format, we need the highest ceiling. Because there's pretty much no way Ja'Marr Chase and T. Higgins drop 50 points in the same game each. Unless Joe Burrow becomes God, which he pretty much is already, but still unlikely here. I'm thinking about going Leonard Fournette here, even though he is, I think, a risk. We could even go Kyle Pitts here. A guy I've been wanting to draft higher and higher, I'm not going to lie. I really like Kyle Pitts this year. He's a guy that's so talented, so talented. And I know Marcus Mariota is the quarterback. But Kyle Pitts is one of those few exceptions, I think, in my opinion. I used to not be. I mean, I used to be more rational about Kyle Pitts, but now I think I'm completely freaking irrational on Kyle Pitts. Like, Kyle Pitts is so good. This guy went double tight end. That's dumb. But this guy is so good. Kyle Pitts is so good. So I have a hard time really saying Kyle Pitts is a bad draft pick. And I can honestly make a case here for Jamar Chase, Trevante Williams, and Kyle Pitts instead. The reason I didn't go Kyle Pitts, though, is because I think I can get Kittle at 51, who I'm more than fine with. I think he is obviously worse than Kyle Pitts in terms of talent. I mean, if we were just going off talent here, Kyle Pitts would be the tight end, one off the board, and it wouldn't be close. But we're not just going off talent, so George Kittle's in a really, really strong situation, has one of the best O-lines to operate around, has a rookie quarterback that technically has 3 first-round picks invested into him. He's got a really, really good situation. I mean, that whole team is just so stacked. When he plays, he's a beast. I mean, sure, he doesn't play all the time. He hasn't had a full season in a minute. But when he does, I mean, we could see 1,300 yards out of George Kittle. And it wouldn't really surprise anyone. We are 9 picks away now. There are some dudes I like here. I mean, I don't think Gabe Davis or Allen Robinson or Waddle will fall to us. Any of these wide receivers here, potentially Juju could fall to us. We could also get like a Herbie Werby. We could get a Kitsky. Dude, Deontay Johnson, I got a pet peeve with. Why is he falling so much? I know the Pickens hype has gotten crazy, wild, out of control. Yes, it definitely has. I think it's sort of justified. I mean, guy looks so good in preseason. But at the same time, 169 targets doesn't go away. 144 targets does not go away. Unless you're trash and you just volumed your way up to that. But Deontay Johnson is not trash. He's done it for 2 seasons now. He gets open so quickly. I mean, he might. I understand the problem is that he's already hit his ceiling. But Deontay Johnson should be going higher than this. It is also a murky situation with a quarterback here. I mean, I guess if I were to choose, I mean, I would want Hollywood here realistically because Hollywood's just that boom type receiver. Again, if I were to have 2 of these boom type receivers off the board, okay, Deontay comes off here. I was kind of almost hoping to get Deontay in the next round potentially. We are 3 picks away now, and there's 3 wide receivers left on the board that I'd be fine with. So I am a little nervous that we will get sniped on one of these guys. Marquise Hollywood Brown comes up. Let's see if Judy and Juju come off. We got the J's over here. Juju, Jerry, Juju. So, I mean, I kind of hope for Juju here. I actually really, really like Juju. Juju's guy. It was growing on me a ton. I mean, I honestly think Juju should be coming off the board just as high, if not higher, than a guy like Allen Robinson. Juju, a guy that's also done it before, does demand hundreds of targets here. We are going to take Juju here. Demands hundreds of targets, had a 1,400-yard season, something Allen Robinson has never done. And yes, the quarterback play was better. Big Ben was insane. You also had AB in that offense as well to demand targets away, but it's the same thing with Travis Kelce now. I really like Juju. Also, Pat Mahomes does like targeting his slot receivers. He actually had some of the most slot targets in the league this season. I want George Kittle, though, in this next round. I mean, there's like 3 guys I like here, I would say, and we are 2 picks away, so we're guaranteed one of them. But whoever that may be, I am fine with here. I'm good taking Kittle. I guess Kittle would probably be my number 1 here. Just because, I mean, having an advantage at the tight end position, George Kittle's the last person that can really offer that, and like he's gonna offer you that. Because like at the same time, Cole Kmet, good tight end sleeper, right? Dalton Schultz, good tight end sleeper, and was pretty good last year. But with George Kittle, you know what George Kittle is. You know exactly what George Kittle is going to be, and he's going to be a beast. That's the way I look at it personally. I'm fine taking him at a little bit of a reach as well. I think he's just such a phenomenal player here that I think it's hard to really pass him up. Where he's going at this point, the only thing we're missing now is a QB. Could have made the case to go Herbert there, but I don't have any stacks, and I'm good. Whoa, this guy took 2 QBs. You're crazy, bro. I mean, I would obviously love Hurts here, as I always say, in the next round. Odds are so low that he falls back to me, though. We're pick 70. We could get our boy Trey Lance. Trey Lance, a guy that's falling now because people are going to be a little bit scared, a little timid. Jimmy G is the starter. I would give it. I'm going to say this now. Unless Trey Lance gets injured, I'm going to give it a 5% chance Jimmy G starts at all this season. I don't care how many mistakes Trey Lance makes. You traded technically three first round picks to go up and get him. They wanted this guy badly. Whether he's ready or not, they're going to want him to play. The team's really good, so I don't know. I'm not bought into the narrative that Trey Lance should be going down at all because of this news. I think I still have him probably above Burrow by a lot, above Russell Wilson. I mean, I'm even honestly thinking about Trey Lance above Kyler. That's how crazy I am about Trey Lance this upcoming season. I think he's gonna be an absolute beast. I don't understand all the Trey Lance the people that are off Trey Lance that were once on Trey Lance here. I think there's no point to be off Trey Lance at this point. But I mean, I guess I can see why, but I really can't. No, I can't see why. I can't see why at all. It's Trey Lance. Guy will be starting this season. Jimmy G was signed as a backup. He was signed as a backup, and that's it. Highest paid backup in the league, sure, but that's backup money right there. You're not paying a starter $9 million or $7 million, whatever exactly it was. If you wanted this dude to start, you'd pay him $30 million. Like, that's the way it is. He's not starting. And I think it's good. I mean, they put in a no trade clause so that way. I think it's really a masterful play by the 49ers here. I'll say that much. We do have Montgomery on the board here still. That's a little surprising. Man, Dameon freaking Pierce is getting pushed up so much here. So is Chase Edmonds, and it was a little scary to me. I mean, I have him even a lot higher than this. Yeah, I have him about running back 22. And I was high on him for like the whole offseason. Actually, I was my running back 22 here. I was high on him the whole offseason, and now, I mean, people are finally starting to come around more. Dameon Pierce, oh my god. Like, I can't get around taking Dameon Pierce to that pick. I just can't. Here, I probably will go Monty. I think Monty's a fine pick here. I think Monty's undervalued as well. Because we do have, I mean, whether it be Chase Edmonds or, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I go Lazard here. I'm going to go Lazard here, and the reason why I'm going to go Lazard, if Lazard's on the board, is because I like Chase Edmonds and Montgomery around the same, and I like Trey Lance. Chase Edmonds off the board. All right, what we are going to do... We're going to go David Montgomery. And the reason why we're going David Montgomery is because Chase Edmonds just got sniped. I mean, I think after this there is tier break. Whatever running back you're looking at, there's definitely a tier break here. I think I have justification to put Chase Edmonds higher, though, than David Montgomery at this point. I do like Monty a lot, though. So one of these two guys should fall, whether it be Lazard or Lance here. I'm fine with either one. Who I would prefer? It's a tough question. If I had to choose one to fall to me, because we do need a quarterback, I would prefer Lance. But it's slight. It's really, really slight. It's going to pay me to pass on Lazard here. It's going to actually pay me if he's on the board. Which he might not be. I mean, this guy has a quarterback already, so I'm fine. I think Trey Lance is a guy who can... why do I have to be put in this position here that I have to pass on Alan Lazard? That hurts. Pains me to do, but we're going to do it. I think David Montgomery's really stellar back here and should be getting all the starting snaps. I mean, in preseason, when the starters played, he received 92% of the snaps. This guy gets the snaps here. And I'm fine, honestly. Since we didn't get Lazard, we take a Dobbs later. I'm fine with that. I'll start up Dobbs. Because I am trying to get as much of the Green Bay offense as possible. I think it's just the most slept-on offense in the entire league in terms of fantasy football at this point. It does hurt seeing Lazard go off the board. Picks after mine, but I think Trey Lance coming at a value makes perfect sense to me. I'm really good with that. And we do have, I really like pairing these 1C positions, like tight end and quarterback, right? Because let's say George Kittle and Trey Lance goes off. That raises my ceiling a lot more than, let's say, Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow going off, in my opinion. Because these 1C positions are the positions that kind of are more volatile, I guess, so to speak. Because, like, George Kittle could drop 5 points or he could drop 20. Same thing with Trey Lance. Trey Lance could drop 30 points or he could drop 10. But if both of them boom together, it's better than, let's say, Trevante Williams and Russell Wilson booming because they're not as correlated. And the position itself is more volatile. That's kind of my philosophy on why I think drafting tight end and quarterback together is really pretty smart. I actually don't have any numbers behind that. I should actually look into whether it is smart or not. But to me, it just feels really, really smart because teaming up these two guys, I mean, if they both hit together, then the rest of my team can do whatever. Pretty much. That's the way I look at it. And it crosses off so many other unknowns. Here we got Clyde, we got Ramondre still on the board. I'm fine getting a fourth back here. Maybe I shouldn't have gone David Montgomery. And the reason why I'm saying that, maybe I should have gone Lazard here. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I think the wide receivers in this range are pretty bad, honestly, all things considered. I think they're actually really bad. Besides Olave, I think if Olave makes it back to us, I'm fine with that. But I mean, the odds he does are low. Whereas I really do like the running backs here. I'm fine with Kareem Hunt. I'm fine with Clyde. I'm fine with Ramondre. I'm fine with Tony Pollard. Even Josh Jacobs. I mean, if I'm getting him at this much of a discount, I'll take him. And if you guys want 18 Sunday dinners you can make with rotisserie chicken, please feel free to click the link below. Just kidding. I don't know why that popped up. But we got Dak Prescott off the board here. If you guys are enjoying this video, though, please go down, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. It would really mean the world to me. Every single subscription, really does help me out. It makes me so, so happy. And football season's right around the corner. If you guys want any help during this football season, I would love to be able to help you guys out. It would really mean the world to me. Either way, though, we are 5 picks away now. We got Pollard, we got Clyde, Ramondre still on the board, Chris Olave. I mean, honestly, a pretty decent board. If I'm hoping for anybody, I'm probably hoping for Olave. Because we do need another wide receiver. And I think, realistically, the way I look at the board, I mean, I'm fine having Kareem Hunt over pretty much any of these guys. Like, I think they're in the same tier. That's the way I look at it. So, doesn't happen, though. We might be going TJ Hawkinson. Because at the end of the day, these guys most likely are not picking 4 running backs here, and there's 3 that I like, so Pollard off the board here. This guy's probably going to go running back as well. Honestly, we might have to go running back here. Running back or Hawkinson, I would say, are the 2 best options. Ramondre off the board. Okay, we're going to go with Kareem Hunt here. Will we go with Kareem Hunt here? We're kind of in a terrible position here. We're going to go with Kareem Hunt. And the reason why I'm going Kareem Hunt is because I see George Pickens the next round. I'm fine with either of these 2 guys. Either of these 2 guys, I'm fine with. One of them should make it back to us. Both of them probably will not. If I had to choose, I guess I would probably prefer Pickens, honestly. I would probably pick Pickens because we already have such a nice tight end. We could probably afford to wait to get Cole Kmet in the next round at that point, and then we just have 2 tight ends, and it's chill. We already have all our running backs here. Okay, so we're going to go with George Pickens here. Fine with no Damian Harris or no Miles Sanders. I'm fine with that. 100%. Miles Sanders off the board. We're going to go with Pickens. Okay, cool. Okay, so now we have 2 Steelers wide receivers, or 1 Steelers wide receiver, and 1 former Steelers wide receiver, and a speedster. I mean, Jamar Chase is such a freaking beast. I just love having Jamar Chase on my teams, honestly. I don't have him ranked as my wide receiver 1. I have him ranked as my wide receiver 3. But he has such potential to boom. I mean, it's crazy. Sure, he could lose year week, but I think it's like the Mike Williams effect, where the volatility with a guy like Mike Williams is worth it. That's my take on it. Is like, I mean, I guess with Mike Williams it's a little tougher because like Jamar Chase isn't going to kill you when he has a terrible week. I mean, he probably will, but when Mike Williams has a bad week, you're like, damn, this guy dropped me 2 points. How is that even possible? Jamar Chase rarely ever going to do that. I mean, he'll rarely drop on it like 8. So he has the higher floor and also that ridiculous ceiling. So I like Jamar Chase a lot where he's being picked. I don't have him as my wide receiver 3, or as my wide receiver 1, but I think if you wanted to draft him like that, you could. And that's how I've kind of been drafting him recently. I just really like the boom potential that Jamar Chase has, and I think that in a format like this, having that boom potential is just better. That's my take on it. Either way, we still the wide receivers on the board here are still pretty bad, all things considered. We do have a really good roster, though. I like it. Our running backs are insane. Quarterback's pretty good. Our tight end's pretty good. Like our wide receivers are good. Like I think everything on this team is at least average or above average. I think Trey Lance could finish. I mean, realistically, he probably won't. I'm gonna put out a hot takes video I think soon. But Trey Lance has the potential to finish as the QB1. He does. He definitely does have the potential to do that if the passing comes along with his rushing ability. I mean, QB1's not only in his range of outcomes, I think it's almost probable that he finishes the top 5 QB. Sure, he's being drafted near his ceiling, but his ceiling is so ridiculous that he's also not being drafted near his ceiling. Kind of my take on Trey Lance. Uh, Derek Carr and Melvin Gordon, man, those must have been tough buttons to push there, man. That's tough. I mean, I do like both these guys. I think both of them are valuable, but they don't have that league-altering ceiling. Uh, they don't. I just don't think they do. I mean, maybe Melvin does if Trevante goes down. I think it's possible, but Treylon Burks, a guy who's going to be falling down these boards here. I mean, he's starting to become a value at this point, realistically, I think, because at the end of the day, he looked bad during training camp. He's still a first-round rookie. Pretty much the only player in that offense. I mean, it's him and Robert Woods. Realistically, how many targets go into Robert Woods? Probably some, but that many? I don't know. I mean, I think Treylon Burks will still have a good target share. With that being said, though, I'm probably going Julio or Rondell. I'm probably leaning one of these two. I kind of want to go Rondell here. I think he just provides us with some good stability, which we need in this offense here. Most likely. Treylon Burks off the board. I could go Julio, and I could go Komet as well. Good thing, I mean, I'm glad these quarterbacks coming off the board because we already have our quarterback here. I mean, we could probably take a Daniel Jones late. We can't take a Daniel Jones same by. We could probably take like a Baker or someone like that. Wentz, Mariota, all these guys later. Rondell Moore off the board here. I honestly think I'm gonna go Dobbs here. I'm gonna go Dobbs. Pick up another rookie, and then, believe it or not, here we're gonna pick up another rookie. We're gonna pick up Jahan Dotson here. A guy I think is, no, actually Michael Gallup's still on the board. Whoa. Also, Cole Kmet's still on the board here. A guy I think is probably gonna start falling a bit. I think he just has to. He's a good value tight end, yes, but at the same time, I mean, I think Freiermuth, Irv Smith, Albert O, they all also have points to go where they are. So, or to go around the same as where Cole Kmet is. Cole Kmet probably is better, though. But, I mean, I'm fine getting Irv Smith in the next round after that. Justin Fields out the board here over Kirk Cousins, which is a little interesting. I guess he did want... Oh, no, he didn't get the... No, he did get the stack here. Okay. We're going to Gallup here, though. I'm good with that. Gallup apparently looking excellent during his rehab. I'm totally fine taking him as my wide receiver 5 here. I would have liked to have gone Jahan Dotson or Isaiah McKenzie. Both of these guys I do like in this range a lot. Either one I would be fine with, but here I think Gallup's the play because, I mean, he should be targeted a ton as the wide receiver 2 in this offense, which would be awesome. Someone's at the front door. Interesting. That's funny. Either way, though, we got Jahan Dotson still on the board. We got a lot. Wow, Kenneth Walker's coming off the board that low. I mean, I still don't even know if I would take him now. The problem with Kenneth Walker that I see is that he doesn't have the ceiling. He doesn't have the ceiling that either of any of these guys have because he only runs the ball. He's not a great pass catcher or didn't do it in college. Maybe he could be a great pass catcher in the NFL, but at this point we don't know. We haven't seen it. The Seahawks project to be one of the worst teams in the entire league, and they project to be down a ton. Pretty much every game they project to be down, so they're not going to be running the ball all that much. And then you also have a really confusing situation with Rashad Penny, which I think Rashad Penny will be the starter. I'm like pretty sure of it, but I mean, man, it's tough. It's just so weird. There's so many variables, and even if things break right, he doesn't have an insane ceiling. So that's the way I look at it. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about Kenneth Walker, though. Do you think he deserves to be down as low as he is? Or do you think he should be up a little bit higher? Because, I mean, Rashad Penny, also another thing, Rashad Penny's like a walking injury, you know? Again, I don't like to throw on the word injury prone. I don't use it lightly. I don't use it lightly at all. But some guys are, and Rashad Penny could be considered one of them. Tua's still on the board here. I do like Tua. I like Tua because the situation's so good for him. It's pretty much impossible, nearly impossible for him not to be good. The problem is he doesn't run the ball that much, but looks sharp in tuna. I might honestly take Tua here. I haven't taken him really at all this offseason, but I think I should be taking him a little more. I take it back. We're gonna be taking Trevor Lawrence. We're gonna get our quarterback 2 here. We're gonna lock up. And we are going to take our tight end, and then probably just hammer wide receivers for the entire rest of the draft. Because all these guys are very, very stable RBs. Like, extremely stable RBs. And everyone else, I mean, I really like... Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this team. This is one of my favorite... Probably my favorite team I'll put together in, like, I don't know, 2 weeks or something, at least. I've drafted so many teams that I don't remember all my favorites, but this team is loaded. This team is absolutely loaded. We are 1 pick away now. Jay Holder is up. We'll see who he takes here. Probably not going to go quarterback here. He does go Tolbert. I'm fine with that. And then at 147, I do want Irv. I want Irvy. This guy's only got 1 tight end. Who does he have? Kokomet. Okay, yeah, actually, no, I did know that. He could honestly go Irv and double up. He does. Ooh, ooh. This guy, Justin Fields, though, he was probably hoping to get the second-year quarterback stack here. Instead, I rob the second quarterback stack from him. I kind of like KJ Osborne here. And Albert O is what? No, I can't take Albert O. Same buy. Normally, I don't care about same buy, but at 1C positions, I just have to. I mean, you can't afford to have 2 tight ends at the same buy. It's a waste, pretty much. We still have Christian Watson, KJ Hamler on the board here. We are 18 picks away. I mean, I'm fine if we could double up, get Christian Watson and someone like that. I'm 100% fine with that. And then 190, 195, we're going to rip wide receivers. We might go after like a Brevin Jordan or someone like that. Brevin Jordan, a guy kind of coming up these boards a bit. It makes sense. I mean, he's a tight end who has the ability to play. That's pretty much all there is. Because there's just no other, good players in this offense besides him and Cooks. Nico Collins, sure, maybe. Question marks, though. Question marks. I mean, we don't know much about Nico Collins here. Whether or not he'll be really all that. I mean, that's why I think Brevin Jordan's at least a fine gamble to take. So we're going to wait for him late. Him or like Hurst or someone like that. I really like Hurst, so I think Hurst is kind of a little slept on right now. And then wide receiver, Van Jeff, I'm fine with. Christian Watson, I'm fine with. Alec Pierce, I'm fine with. There's a lot of these late round wide receivers I like a lot. Even Zay Jones here, since we do have Trevor Lawrence, I'm fine getting Zay Jones. In the later rounds here, pick up a nice late round stack. If Zay Jones somehow, I mean, odds are low. Never had over 600 yards in a season, but I mean, if he ascends to be that wide receiver 1 in this offense, and they pop off for a game or 2, I'm fine with that. Help me out a ton, actually. We are 10 picks away now, though. Let's see who we end up getting here. Sniper. Let's see this guy's team. Wow, this guy is crazy and not in a good way. Oh my god, this team looks bad. Yes, you have hope at wide receiver, but this is below average. This is below average. This is above average, sure. But everything else about a team is at minimum below average, and he just drafted a 3rd tight end here. Whereas I think my philosophy with building teams is that you want to take guys who are at least make 3 of your 4 categories at least average, and that's what we did here. 3 of our 4 things are at least average. The only thing that's not is wide receiver, and our wide receiver room is still fine. To be 100% honest with you, I love our wide receiver room. I really like our wide receiver room, even though it is a little risky. We're gonna filling in at wide receiver 3 and 4 each week is gonna be a little tough here, but we make it work. We got Christian Watson still on the board here. Van Yeffy. I like Pierce as well. James Winston coming off the board. Brockton BB 490 here. We have Matt Ryan off the board too. It's good that we don't need a second quarterback anymore. I kind of like just sometimes it's nice to just have those positions out of the way. Like having tight end out of the way is kind of nice sometimes. Act Pierce off the board. Let's see. Do we get sniped on Watt's piece? We shall see. Jay Holder. Come on, make it big, man. So we're gonna go Christian Watson here, definitely. Van Jefferson, it comes out 8 minutes ago that he's making progress. Let me just see that real quick. He's making good progress. He rebounds. Cool. I will definitely take him here then. I was already planning on it, so I'm good taking him here. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this team, though. Whether you like it. I know it is a little risky. We do have a fair amount of rookies here, but I think taking rookies is smart. Because their ceilings are way higher for where they're going. Obviously, floors are low, but ceilings are high, and in a format like this, ceilings is what matters. I don't really like any of these wide receivers. I mean, Galladay's got plummeting down. I went surgery in spring. Whoa. These guys are plummeting down. We'll see, though, who we end up getting. Jameson Williams, a guy I don't trust at all. But we are going to call it a video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. I'll let you know who we take in the comments down below. Should be a wide receiver and a tight end, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you guys have a great day, a great night, and a great life.